If you're watching this video, you probably think of yourself or your loved one as an emotional eater. You're fully aware that it is hurting you, but you don't seem to be able to shake it. The vicious circle of feeling bad, binging, going strict on diet, binging again is impossible to break. Or is it? As humans, we're emotional creatures. We all eat for emotional reasons sometimes. But when eating becomes our one and only coping mechanism of dealing with painful feelings, it can become a weight and a health issue. No one is reaching out for broccoli when we're feeling sad or hurt. When we are eating to bury these feelings, we usually gravitate towards so-called comfort foods that are high in calories, high in sugar, fat, or both. People often say that they feel like their relationship with food is like an addiction, but more difficult to manage than, say, alcohol or cigarettes. Because we need food for survival, and it's freely advertised. Is it possible to break free from this addiction? Yes, it is. First step is to tune into yourself and learn the difference between your physical hunger and your emotional needs. Emotional hunger comes on suddenly and urges you to satisfy it instantly. Physical hunger can wait. Emotional hunger craves specific comfort foods. Physical hunger is open to a wide range of options. Emotional hunger isn't satisfied even when your stomach is full. Physical hunger stops when you're full. Emotional eating triggers feelings of guilt, powerlessness, and shame. Eating to satisfy physical hunger doesn't make you feel bad about yourself. Now, the second step is to find an appropriate method to deal with the feeling. Here's an example of how the process may look like. Let's say I feel hungry. Is it for food? I realize I'm not physiologically hungry. I stop and ask myself why I want to eat when I'm not hungry. I brainstorm on the day, situation, people involved, feelings, etc. After which, I have an epiphany of what is really going on. I name it for what it is and deal with it appropriately. Dealing appropriately with anger, annoyance, sadness, guilt, fear and anxiety, discouragement, despair, apathy, and other things will look different for different people. But one thing is for sure, food is not the answer. I'm going to close with my own life example. When I had my first child, I ate many of those emotions I just mentioned. As a young mom, I had no tools for dealing with sadness, apathy, or frustration. But I had food. Pretty soon, this relationship with food started manifesting itself in unhealthy weight gain and type 2 diabetes. As a result came more sadness, more apathy, more frustration. The only way I could break this vicious cycle was to realize that my body needed food to satisfy its physiological needs, and my soul needed a different type of nourishment. For me, it was God. As I found true satisfaction in Him, I had no need to reach out for pizza, ice cream, or peanut butter. If you can relate to anything I've shared in this video, I want you to try the strategies I outlined and deal with what you feel with the right set of tools.